Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in the series between Czech and EmalFan. Seemed like game number 1, game number 2 was definitely a marathon. 29 minutes. But now we are moving on into game number 3. My voice is a little hoarse, and we'll see whether or not game number 2, the length of it, has any impact here on game number 3. We are going to be seeing an Archmage come in from EmalFan, and EmalFan just knows that he can outlast his opponent, as we are now looking at perhaps Demon Hunter this time around in order to try and mana burn and cause some problems. Demon Hunter did get a little bit of experience. Now down over here, is he going to be able to finish off perhaps a rogue or finish off any other unit? Taking down one, nope, does not finish off the unit there, does not even get off a mana burn. There you go. Able to mana burn and cause some problems for that Archmage. All right, is he going to be able to stop this one farm from coming into play? Yes, he will, and he is now in position, but he wants to make sure that he does not get walled inside his opponent's base. Demon Hunter now looking to back off here, as you see a little bit of chasing residual damage come in from those Apprentice Wizards. Back off to the north, Archer and Footman running around the tree here. The Archer knows, hey, you know what? If you want to stand next to this Tree of Eternity, be my guest. I am going to be dealing 41 to 51 damage to you every time you try and stand next to me for far too long, and even 45 to 55 damage as you run by that Ancient of War. Demon Hunter once again coming back in here, Scout Farm being positioned in the center. EmalFan, unsurprisingly, going for an expansion here. Are we going to perhaps see a mana burn once more to try and delay? It looks as though there is a couple of ensnares as well, as the Demon Hunter may go after some easy kills, and it looks like that is going to be... No, leaves him alive at 8 hit points. I think he was trying to get the kill off of the Rock Golem and ends up getting nothing. Wand of Mana Stealing now being dropped by that Archmage. Demon Hunter will be able to escape. Very low on experience, very low on hit points, and so are the chances of Czech right now being able to take down EmalFan, as EmalFan has an economic advantage and also a hero experience advantage. Tech advantage will belong to Czech, but is it going to really matter? As we can see in the previous 2 games what has happened. All right. Peasants currently just building away here at the town hall. We are going to be getting 2 bases to 1. EmalFan perfecting being able to get multiple bases as human. A lot of towers, and just, I guess, an easy time trying to take down his opponent, as this one Huntress looks to finally deal a killing blow to a Night Elf unit. Down over here, Demon Hunter still in a little bit of trouble here. Perhaps should be trying to mana burn the Archmage a bit more. We do see level 2 water elementals already in play. But things are unfolding in a way where I don't believe Czech is going to be able to do very much to stop EmalFan. Right now, the expansion is still under Czech, and at the same time, unless you're able to get strong tech units to battle against your opponent, there's not much that can really be done. Druids of the Talon are strong against orcs, maybe even strong against humans here because of that magic damage, that range, and that fairy fire. But the problem is all the piercing damage that's being thrown from all of these guard towers at the expansions themselves. Tree of Life now being placed down here. It looks as though he's going to try and expand once again. That has not worked out in the previous games so far, and when it has worked out, all EmalFan does is set up another expansion of his own. Huntress is now looking to back off to the north. Demon Hunter still trying to run away, and it looks like he is going to end up getting surrounded. And I'm sorry, but this game is just being an absolute train wreck for Czech. I think he is on tilt after the past couple of games. It does take a toll on you after a while, playing those very long marathon games, and just poor decision making. Meanwhile, EmalFan knew what he was getting into with the economic games, and emotionally he is in a better position just because he has won all of his previous matchups. All right, Panda could turn around, perhaps get a Breath of Fire across multiple units. That is actually just screaming for a Breath of Fire. Why not at least turn around and get a Breath of Fire on so many chasing units? And there you go. There's that Breath of Fire, and actually kind of misses on half of the footmen there. So could have Breath of Fired, didn't Breath of Fire when the opportunity arose, and then when he did finally Breath of Fire, he kind of just missed his mark. Demon Hunter still sitting at level 1. Panda sitting at level 1 as it just got hired. Archmage sitting at level 3 as he will be backing off once again. Alright, Water Elemental chasing after a Huntress. That Huntress can just Shadow Meld, hide off to the north. Nothing to really be concerned about, as the Water Elemental is just going to dissipate and die due to its time life. So no experience there either for that Panda. Archmage, Clarity Potion, and Healing Salve ready to go, or Healing Scroll ready to go. And it looks as though he's just going to build on his economic advantage once more, building up that Blacksmith. Gonna get, not even bother with Rifleman, gonna go straight into the workshop and cause problems. Tree of Life off over here, making its rounds. Lightning Shield also being brought over. It looks as though the Tree of Life could eat its way through the tree line, or walk around this tree line here and try and set up an expansion. We're at 8 minutes into this game. Panda will be getting to level 2. Demon Hunter is still sitting at level 1. After the clearing of these creep camps, Huntress is now in trouble, very low on hit points, turns around only to die, and I think this is pretty much going to be it. Check knows that he is in trouble here. A complete surround by the Footman. Demon Hunter not going to be able to do very much. There is a mana burn there. Panda going to end up falling. Not enough Breath of Fires to try and break free at all, as the Huntresses are now still causing problems. Demon Hunter finally getting to level 2. It looks as though, yes, one Footman will get taken out. Another mana burn does come into play. Dryads going up against Water Elementals. There's the Abolish Magic, as the Demon Hunter still having significant problems trying to chase down that Archmage and really wasting mana there. No real reason to mana burn. Using 50 of your mana to remove 20 of your opponent's mana, knowing that your opponent has not Boots of Speed, a Brilliance Aura, so it is going to be able to replenish that mana fairly quickly. Back off over here. It looks like as though the Tree of Life going to go ahead and do a little bit of tanking. Panda should be coming back out in just a moment, as it is only a level 1 hero. Demon Hunter may try and test the waters once more, but far too much static defense there to really do much of anything. Alright, Huntresses low on hit points in that front line. Tree of Life going to be able to establish up that expansion here in just a second, but let's take a look at the supply count. 46 over 60 compared to 39 over 50. Even if you set up the expansion and train up the Wisp, it's going to be quite some time before that economic advantage will equalize everything. Double workshops with perhaps a third workshop underway. Meanwhile, we are not upgrading the castle as of yet, as the Goblin Zeppelin now, sold some items and now on his merry way again. So, run and shop, so to speak.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter now hoping to get to level 3. Nope, Panda hoping to get to level 3 here. Gonna be a little bit shy, so bringing in all of the heroes once again. Also, Goblin Zeppelin still hanging around the corner in the back, maybe able to get a surround on that gold mine again, as the Goblin Zeppelin just hugging the corners, and perhaps if it takes on the Goblin Shredder, yeah, it is going to go straight for that Goblin Shredder. Straight surround onto Check's units. Beautifully done. That is a very expensive unit, and it does give a good amount of experience, as the Goblin Zeppelin now once more picking up and leaving the situation. Entangled Gold Mine about to be completed, but the Archmage is right there, ready, willing to go, and it looks like it is going to be going after all of those Wisp there in just a second. There goes Wisp number 1. There goes Wisp number 2. 2 Wisp down. Goblin Zeppelin now back up into the air, and with no easy way to take down that Goblin Zeppelin. What is going to be happening next? Demon Hunter focusing down a Footman, not going to get to level 3, as the Goblin Zeppelin, gonna now use Sappers to cause a bit of an issue. All right, let's take a look. Down over here, right there. One Moonwell down, and still causing problems. EmalFan is just having the time of his life, completely tormenting Check. I do believe Check has to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is a train, and it's going to roll over him as things are currently getting underway. the hero advantage is going to be a little bit much. Panda doing his best job to perhaps get to level 3. We do have bears around the corner. Adept training already completed. Mastery training should be researched right now. But even then, the mortar teams, wow, it is now going to be mass mortar teams in dealing with the Night Elf. So what is the bane of the Night Elf army? Apparently it is human workshops. Yeah, that actually sounds really, really disgusting, a human workshop. But yeah, no, you know what I mean. Human workshops upgrades 1-0 on those mortar teams, and they're going to be able to completely destroy dryads and then just push inside the base, forcing engagements that the Night Elf is not really ready to take. All right, let's take a look at this. Sorceress and Priest, EmalFan using every unit. No, are we going to see? Yeah, and Spellbreakers. All right, so the only unit we didn't see is Rifleman? I believe we have not seen a Rifleman yet in this series coming in from EmalFan. And yeah, if you are a fan of human play, EmalFan doing an absolute great job utilizing different strategies, even throwing in a Goblin Tinker into the army composition, and the mortar teams just absolutely destroying things in an instant. All right, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Militia are on fire in a very bad way as the bears or the dryads dodging mortar team shots every which way. Panda now looking to come in. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, get some damage as the Archmage now going to engage. Bears now going back into bear mode here. There is that fight. The mortar teams are high damage, but they are essentially glass cannons, taking a lot of damage as well. But as long as some of the mortar teams are able to get in some damage, that is going to really add up. And there is the GG. Czech losing to EmalFan in 3 straight games. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.